Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
This is the round 7 match between Hawthorn and Carlton. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Hawks. If in doubt, go with the home team. This match was played at a neutral venue. I think you'd have to toss a coin.
Okay then, thanks Harf. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. It's 5th taking on 10th, and we're set for what should be a cracking contest. Finally, we are underway and words give way to actions. They have a good understanding, those two. Hollands needing support. The defence is disorganised. Carroll, that's a big play.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Nash can keep it moving. That's well played. Florence heads them off at the pass. Probing ball. Hardwick doing what he does best. Cripps. He makes no mistake.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Blues on the board early. The big men fly. Taken to ground. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Meat gets his hand to it. McKenzie. Ward blasts away. Good disciplined defence. Not on my watch, he says.
The Blues would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Meat with a deft tap. Ward. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
We all know how good a midfielder he is, but it must be tempting for his coach to let him spend more time forward.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. The two big men do battle. Hollands, Cripps, rolling the sleeves up. Florence, Pitnet, gets the kick away. Hardwick, we've seen that before. Barris. Pitnet couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Nash, no way through there, and they'll reset. Who can get the clearance? Hollands, Pitnet, under pressure. Walsh, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
He's absolutely butchered a gilt-edge opportunity. It's a horrible feeling.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good thinking and good execution too. Nash has found some space. Well-weighted kick. Sicily works hard to present. In no hurry here. Honours the lead. The Blues forcing them out wide. Quality delivery by foot. Newman with the big fist. Hollands, they'll need to limit his influence. They've turned it over. Clever kick. Nash, he's taken a beauty. Looking to get it down there quickly. Who's front and centre? You can't question his commitment. He's kicked a goal.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Hawks conceded the first, but they've been on top since then. Meek with the tap. Mackenzie. That hand pass was telegraphed. Chera. Haywood outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
Looks good. He steered it through.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Cripps, Florence, he's got support. Walsh, careful ball movement. Chera on a lead. Kemp has it within range.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Trying to catch them out. Sicily. Neat little worm burner. Nash, all on his own. Sizes up what's ahead. Well played. Normally delivers. Thumped away. Walsh. Throws it on the boot. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Bouncing ball. Florence. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Pitnet slaps it out. Florence. Williams. Towards the goal mouth. Hardwick with another spoil. Weddle. Under pressure. Haywood leads his opponent. Leans back and drills it.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Blues are up and about early. The big men fly. Mackenzie. Thompson lowers the eyes. Watson gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? Into the pocket he goes. Punched away. Ginnivan. He's run into trouble. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
A good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
The Blues have started well. He's hit up the lead. Conservative kick. Evans presents in space. Mackay has got loose. Can he impose himself on the match? Carroll marks on centre wing. Newman in the clear. Tries a safe ball. The Blues having a great patch. Mackenzie drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Newman spoils. Look at the space he's got to work with. Harassed into an error. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Keeps it low. Ginnivan with a chance to run. He's generally a good kick. They've opened them up here. Can he hit a target? Punch that like he meant it. McGovern. They've had the better of the contest to this point. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet wins the tap. Byrne sharks it. Walsh. Thompson makes good contact. Newcomb. Mackenzie takes the hand pass. Quick snap is off target.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's skillful. Byrne chips to half-back. The Blues moving the ball well. Ignoring the corridor for now. McGovern pushes into space and receives the footy. Florence, dangerous to leave on his own. Byrne in the clear on centre wing. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Goes very wide. Amon thwarts them again. Can he find a teammate? Mackenzie with a chance to relieve the pressure. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Mackenzie, Barris, slick hands. McKay, McGovern with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Ward, that's good work rate. This deserves a goal. Watson finds himself unattended.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
He's off. They're on point so far. Dean working hard and being rewarded. Byrne makes position. The Blues are out of trouble. Not good off the boot. McKay went bang. Attracted a crowd. Squeezes the kick. They've put themselves under pressure. Evans. Who was he aiming for? That's wasteful. Goes laterally. Ward working hard and presenting well. Got a little time here. Kemp wins it back. Great mark. McGovern in the forward pocket can have a shot.
A rare opportunity in front of goal.
Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
A gimme goal gone begging. What a waste.
Looking for a quick transition. Hardwick can keep it moving. Newcomb has charged into space. Going for territory. McKenzie had his name written all over it. That's well played. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Manages to find a teammate. Great play. Newman is racking up spoils. Ginnivan. Can they see off these last moments before the break? Meek punches it out of the ruck. Hollins Wiedering when one tackle just won't do. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Pitnet wins the tap. Cripps, Byrne in the right spot. Haynes too slow.
Forwards dream of these shots.
This time maybe. No.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
What a time here. A great contest so far. And lots to look forward to. Time to check in with Gary.
The Hawks came into this much higher on the ladder, but that's not counting for anything right now. You can't help but wonder whether they've come in a little complacent, and that may be purely on a subconscious level. They're in a fight I don't think they expected.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Meek showing his skills. Cripps, Florence absorbs the pressure. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Pitnet has probably got the points at this stage. Ward, Thompson.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Pitnet with a deft tap. Florence, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The kick is precise. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Mackay, quick snap is off target.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
They've set up well for the kick in. Quality delivery by Foot. Little one to half back. Thompson has found some space. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. No wonder coaches go grey. That's a useful ball. Chera has floated forward. He will surely make this count.
Kicking at his first.
Goes for the check side. Yes, that is so skillful.
The Blues are building on their impressive first quarter. They've got their tails right up.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Meek wins it out of the centre. This is a hotly contested footy. Nash, terrific tackle. They're a big chance here. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Honours the lead. Careful ball movement. Mackay works hard to present. Haynes. The Blues are bringing great energy. Mackay closed him down. He's besieged. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Pitnet showing his skills. Florence, sloppy disposal and a turnover. You asked for it, you got it. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. The Blues have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Hardwick, all on his own. Tidy ball. Dalton, normally a good decision maker. Hardwick. The umpire will have it. Meek slaps it out. Mackenzie, you can't question his commitment. Newcomb doesn't often waste it. Cowan clears the area. Dean, probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. McGovern. Newcomb making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Barris. Deer on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Dalton in some space on the wing. That's careless kicking. Clever kick. Chera fumbles it. It must be his birthday. Haywood can run and gun. Evans. Hardwick is there to save the day. Short pass looks good. He's hit up the lead. Hardwick. The Hawks not at their best so far. They could be vulnerable here. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Sicily tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Gets the kick away. The sprint is on. Hardwick. Newcomb. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with venom today. Meek wins it down. Newcomb runs onto it. Mackenzie. Solid tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Meek gets his hand to it. Newcomb. The Blues have won it back. One behind.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Barris presents in space. Have they weathered the storm? The Hawks might be about to start something. Ward got to the right position and hung on. Waiting for someone to come at him. Deer has got loose. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Sicily just shoveled it out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Chips to half-back. Cowan. The Blues are playing some great footy. Pitnet in the centre square. They've opened them up here. Carroll has found some space. Haynes with time. He's been quiet. Sicily takes an excellent grab. They need a spark. Dalton with a chance to run. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. He doesn't waste many. Well played. He's been industrious. Ginnivan in the clear. Moore. They're building something dangerous here. Time to turn on the Jets. Young, desperate to win it back. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. No way through there, and they'll reset. Rucks go at it. Florence, Smith, Williams, Pitnet. Can he mop up? Byrne on centre wing is marked. Good kick. They're moving the footy well here. Evans, dangerous to leave on his own. Hollands, they've got a problem now. They've got them on the overlap. Ainsworth has marked in front of goal.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They get full value for a deep entry.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Meek wins it. McDonald, that's a bruising tackle. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet, the winner there. Florence, Thompson, one step ahead. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Just has to hit a target. They've forgotten about him, and he might make them pay. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. McDonald swoops. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Wiedering takes the safe option. Smith working hard and being rewarded. McGovern can keep it moving. Walsh pushes into space and receives the footy. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Good vision there. Meek, he's had little impact so far. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They're right in this match, but they do need to capitalise on those sorts of shots at goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Dean marks in the back pocket. Haynes has charged into space. That's skillful. McGovern makes position. What's he got on offer? He's got an option in the centre square. This is good ball movement. Ginnivan picks off the pass. Clever handball. The Hawks can build something here. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Pitnet wins it. McDonald bangs it long. Haynes with another spoil. It's a tough game. That can only be holding the ball.
It's a hot footy today.
Can he be the fire starter? Lewis is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Trying to catch them out. Can they get it forward this time? Ainsworth. And they're away. The Blues moving the ball well. Couldn't get a disposal. Met solidly. The umpire says he had no prior. Meek wins the tap. Ward. That's a poor strike. Good disciplined defence. Wiedering. Haynes knew where the help was. This is promising. Chera with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Blues are out of trouble. Got to get it forward now. Wiedering. Walsh. That might have been dropping the ball. Might be time for one more score here. Great tackling technique there. Pitnet got his palm to it. Florence, Hollands competing fiercely. Wiedering saves the day again. Can they get something going? Haynes normally delivers. Walsh, that's good work rate. Cowan gives it everything. McKenzie intercepts on centre wing. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Meek showing his skills. Squeezes the kick. Byrne says thank you very much. Alarm bells are ringing. Slick hands. Smith, an opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
No time like the present. Dalton works hard to present. Nash has found some space. Sizes up what's ahead. Can't hang on under close attention. Newman leads his opponent. Carroll, that's a big play. The defence is disorganised. Smith has it within range.
For the first of the second half.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Looking for a quick transition. Good work rate. Neat little worm burner. Nash. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Careful with the kick. Honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Quality delivery by Foot. Can he impose himself on the match? Good thinking and good execution too. He might have thought about the corridor. No one can mark. Carroll manages to find a teammate. Takes the logical option. Walsh doesn't often waste it. Newman probably too far out to score. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Careful ball movement. Mackenzie. I've liked his game today. He's hit up the lead. Dishes it off. Dalton. Mackenzie. Attracted a crowd. Look at him go. He'll work all day. Knew the tackle was coming. The Hawks have denied them the corridor. Cowan. What's he got on offer? Newman. All on his own. They're a big chance here. Kemp. He's outmarked two of them. Clever kick. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Mackenzie. What a game he's having. Thompson. Tidy ball. Nash on a lead. He's only had the one inside 50. Ginnivan. This is good footy. Deer navigated the traffic. Moore gathers in the centre square. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Pitnet with the tap. Florence. They've given it back. Delivers to centre half forward. Who's front and centre? McGovern. Smith in the right spot. Felt the pressure there. Lewis mops that one up. He's been accosted. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Chera out of the congestion. Byrne has brought his own ball. Heads for the pocket. Hardwick making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Kemp, one behind only.
The Hawks are still in this, somehow.
Looking for a quick transition. Reeves with a chance to run. Nash presents in space. Probing ball. Have they weathered the storm? Searching kick. Dean wins it back. Great mark. Evans. That should be picked off. Carroll gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Blues clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Cripps has been set a task. Solid tackle. The umpire will have it.
Clear out, thank you.
Meek wins the hit out. McDonald. Mackenzie collects the half volley. Hollins took him high. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Deer has got loose. Mackenzie. Reeves. Marks. Will he go the bomb? That's wasteful. Short pass looks good. The kick is precise. Tries a safe ball. They're moving the footy well here. Chera receives a clever hand pass. McGovern, got to go now. Kicks to centre wing. Ainsworth. You can see their confidence growing. Hollins in the centre square. Who's at home? Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. You asked for it. You got it. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Pitnet has rucked tirelessly. Hollins in no man's land. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. That's a bit of a waste. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Newman all alone in the centre square. Amon is there to save the day. Lowers the eyes. Meek can keep it moving. He's generally a good kick. Nash pushes into space and receives the footy. Mackenzie in the clear. Well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Reeves marks on centre wing. Not sure who the target was. Kemp, what can he do with it? Meek tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Mackenzie, they cannot keep him quiet. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's skillful. Hollands got a fist in. That was almost handed to him. He's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Pitnet has probably got the points at this stage. Puts his teammate under the pump. Cripps with a steal. Loose ball on centre wing. He's stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with great intent. Meek slaps it out. Newcomb, they are hunting the ball carrier. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Florence, Hollands, the Hawks guarding the corridor. What's he got on offer? Good looking kick. Watson working hard and presenting well. He's having a dirty day. The ump calls play on. Dean getting involved. Throws it on the boot. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. You can't question his commitment. Blasts away. Dean doing what he does best. Wiedering. He's set upon. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Pitnet has got on top. Cripps. Hollands had some assistance. Good build-up. Pitnet. Haynes. Ainsworth. He'll be sore in the morning. We've got another stoppage. Pitnet showing his skills. Cripps. Foot race on the wing. Thompson runs onto it. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Who's got the wheels? Somehow released the ball. Closed him down. This will be coming straight back.
If you get that much of the footy, you're bound to turn it over once in a while.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score. It does, but only just.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've set up well for the kick in. Dean marks in the back pocket. Cripps with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Hawks are chasing tail. Chera has charged into space. Hollands makes position. Cowan. The Blues are bringing great energy. This is good ball movement. Hollands can run and gun. They can smell victory. Dalton handballs it to nobody. McDonald, can he mop up? Newcomb, dangerous to leave on his own. Nash, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Young will bail his team out again. Williams, working hard and being rewarded. Newman, the Blues are good with their hands. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Pitnet with the tap. Cripps, Chera. He hasn't been himself today. Hollands, that's almost worth a kick. Ainsworth, can he hit a target? Evans, he hasn't struck that well at all. The Hawks wriggle off the hook. 3 quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Hawks are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Like Batman and Robin. Newcomb, he doesn't waste many. Time to turn on the Jets. He's besieged, and we will do it all again. Pitnet has had his measure today. Haynes pounces. They're playing with purpose and poise. They desperately need a goal. Thompson works hard to present. They need a spark. Punched away. Cripps, what a game he's played. McGovern, and they're out of trouble. Newman, Haynes, and they can rebound here with advantage pay. Battle with the intercept mark. Ginnivan has found some space. They must tidy up their kicking. Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Tidy ball. And that's a letdown. What a game he's having. Watson, here's real danger now.
Kicking at his first.
That is going very close, not close enough.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Dean, the Blues, are playing some great footy. Williams picking their way through. Evans lays it off. He's been dispossessed. Reeves gets to it first. It's loose inside the 50. Dean has turned it on today. Good kick. Chera on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. The Blues moving the ball well. Doesn't often waste it. Byrne rolling the sleeves up. Hollins. This deserves a goal. Ward gathers. Terrific forward pressure. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. It's been a great duel between the two big men. McKenzie, Williams, Weddle saves the day. Well-weighted kick. He's hit up the lead. Waiting for someone to come at him. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Sicily thwarts them again. They've got to get a wriggle on. Thompson with a chance to run. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. McDonald in some space on the wing. The clock is the enemy now. Haynes, they must be sick of the sight of that. He's been called to play on. He crept up like a librarian. No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
McDonald just about had enough time for a cup of tea.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Hawks are not gone yet. Meek palms it down. Newcomb, what can they build here? Thompson has eyes only for the footy. McKenzie, Byrne, didn't need to be asked twice. He's run into trouble. That's a useful ball. Battle, kicks to space. Meek, good hands. Ward, he's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
The Hawks will not lie down. Punch clear. Williams, Cripps. He's so good in close. Smith, Evans. Will he look for a target or go himself? Carroll, Marks. That's hard to stop.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick is precise. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Normally delivers. Wiedering wins it back. Great mark. Chera, that's good work rate. Golden opportunity here.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
They've set up well for the kick-in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Dalton, all on his own. Got a little time here. The Hawks are out of trouble. Waiting for someone to come at him. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? Ginnivan in the clear on centre wing. He's generally a good kick. Well played. This ought to end in a goal. I've liked his game today. Haynes is racking up spoils. Ward blasts away, and that's out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
What can they muster from the back half? Evans can keep it moving. Smith. McDonald took him high. Good-looking kick. Walsh in the clear. Cowan. Young hunting the footy. He just dropped it. Throws it on the boot. Manages to find a teammate. Smith. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. He's been quiet. Amon working hard and presenting well. Newcomb marks on centre wing. Clever kick. Leaves it behind. McKenzie. Walsh gathers. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Amon cuts them off yet again. Good work rate. Going for territory. Defence 101 there. When one tackle just won't do. That's a dreadful hand pass. Ginnivan under the gun. Boot, ball, goal!
This is what happens when you park the bus. You become predictable and you leave yourselves vulnerable.
The Hawks are back in business. Meek wins it out of the centre. McKenzie reads the tap well. Dalton. Good disciplined defence. Look at him go. Ginnivan. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
It's an almighty arm wrestle. Pitnet slaps it out. Cripps, Smith. They could be in front in a minute. Hardwick is proving hard to pass. Byrne, Haywood. The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
It might have looked an easy shot, but it's surely not when the game is potentially on your boot.
It's a very good time to hit the front. The big men fly. Newcomb, Ward in the right spot. Gets his kick despite the heat. Which way will it bounce? Looking to extend this margin. Amon saves the day again. Cripps takes an excellent grab. Probing ball. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Weddle. I don't think he meant to smother it. Kemp in no man's land. The Hawks have won it back. That's a bit of a waste. Smith, Byrne, big tackle laid. The Blues trying desperately to hang on. Punch clear. McKenzie has covered some territory today. Dalton, Ward, McDonald. What can he do with it? Hasn't seen a lot of it. Deer. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It's a mark. He can go back and potentially win the match.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This might be travelling out on the full. No, it's scraped in for a behind.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Looking for a quick transition. Running the clock down. That's skillful. Chewing up precious seconds. They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Pitnet works hard to present. Evans, good tackle. Attracted a crowd. The Hawks have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? Pitnet has rucked tirelessly. Smith, they've put themselves under pressure. He's set upon. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Pitnet has got on top. Hollins. The Hawks might need a little luck here. Time is running out. Meek with the tap. Ward. All over. That's one that got away. They'll reflect on all the little moments that could have made a difference. What a match that was, Half. What did you make of it?
The Blues were very disciplined today. I loved how their midfielders helped out their defenders and how hard they made their opponents work for every opportunity.